Good morning everyone, welcome to today's vlog. We're off to Cookham today for a walk, which might not seem that exciting, although Cookham is a lovely place, but for me it's very exciting because Cookham is where I grew up, so I've done this walk many a time and I can't wait. It's a beautiful sunny day, so I thought I'd bring you along and show you a bit of where I used to grow where I did grow up. We're here in Cookham, starting our walk up Poundfield Lane. Just in there is where me and my sister used to do horse show jumping back in the day. I used to think Poundfield Lane was like really steep, a massive hill, but it's not that bad at all actually. I'm just trying to remember the way when we get to the top, but I'm sure it'll all come back to me. I know we need to head to the towards the golf course, so we're going to do that and then hopefully down and then along by the river. That's the plan, but I'm in charge of this walk, so we could very well get lost. This is Winter Hill Golf Club. It's absolutely lovely up here. I've forgotten how nice it is, especially on a day like today when the weather is absolutely gorgeous. It is chilly, but it really is lovely and bright, and there's a nice blue sky. Martin is just waiting for me up ahead. You all right? What are you looking at?
I'm looking at that house back there.
Oh yeah, it's quite something. I know, it's lush, isn't it?
Well, if you like watching golf, I suppose.
We're just having a look at some of the houses along the Thames. Not bad. I don't think we can afford any of them.
I can see a shed over there.
Oh, I doubt it. So nice down here by the river. We just come to the rowing and the sailing club, and then we're going to just carry on. There's Martin, hello.
Morning.
There's the Cookham Bridge just up ahead, so we're going to carry on through the church and then back up the high street and maybe find a cup of coffee. We were just wondering why they need quite so many benches along there. I mean, a lovely place to sit, no doubt, but
Seats 18.
does it sit? Oh, Martin's just counted, seats 18. So pretty. We're standing underneath Cookham Bridge. It's actually a very small bridge when you look at it from this angle, and they're closing it tomorrow for quite a few weeks, I believe, to do some work to it. So I hope it lasts for a few more hours once we're stood underneath it.
It's lasted since 1867.
Well, indeed. Look at that willow, isn't it gorgeous? That was a very nice cuppa. Sat right by the River Thames. And now we're just walking back up the old High Street. Just walking past Barnside Motors. Cookham is much busier than it used to be. It really is quite surprising how many cars, and I know it's a lovely Sunday, but it used to be quite quiet when we lived here. Still very lovely. And I am enjoying myself, so I'm going to go and walk across the moor now and then back to where we parked by Country Stores. We're just walking along the moor now. We're on the road that, I don't know what it's called, but it's used in case there's a flood, because, you know, I mean, I can remember this road, driving across this bit, because there was a flood on the other road. I don't know how often it happens, but it does happen. So, but it's a nice walk. We've done it before actually, haven't we?
There's a sign there showing the depths of the flood.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so it was like 3 foot, 5 foot. So yeah, I do remember that. So, and the ice cream van is still in the car park, which I'm not going to have one obviously because I'm being good, but that always used to be there as well. So nice. Busy car park, ice cream van, and here's the bridge. That is our old house. After our walk, we drove up to Cookham Dean to the common and sat in the sunshine and ate our picnic, all slimming world friendly, of course. And then we just had a little drive around, and I can't remember what this pub used to be called. I'm sure my mum will tell me, but it's changed anyway, and it's like a spa and a pub now, I think. And anyway, I used to be put on the top of the fridge in my carry cot thing, and be left to go to sleep whilst they were all having a beverage, which of course you would not do these days, but in the 70s it was fine. And I survived. So, but yeah, I can't remember what that one's called. What it used to be called. But I do remember going to that pub, not when I was asleep in my carry cot, but when I was a bit older. So yeah, we drove around Cookham Dean and just had a little look. So many memories, you know. There's the little village hall where we used to have our birthday parties. And then when I was older, I used to go with my dad and do pub quizzes there, which I can remember very well. And like my sister had birthday parties there. And I can remember just on the right-hand side, just as we go round this corner, some family friends lived just there. And I remember spending like Boxing Day there maybe, or maybe even a Christmas Day, and walking right up to the village with Becky Williams because we were bored. And then we drove down the hill and went past the Uncle Tom's cabin, which is where I used to work in the pub. My mum used to work in there as well, actually. I loved it in there. Nick and Karen had the pub when I worked there, and it was great times. Absolutely loved it. And then here we're just driving back through Cookham, and I just thought I'd film it to show everybody. And I know my mum watches, and I thought she'd like to see it because when she was here we didn't get a chance to go actually through Cookham. It hasn't really changed that much. I did notice a few new houses, not massive estates or anything, but just the odd few sort of new builds which weren't there when we lived there. But it's pretty much very similar to how it used to be. The doctor's surgery still there, and the post office coming up in a minute on the left, and obviously the station. Yeah, hasn't changed, apart from it is a bit busier than I remember it. Many more cars than I remember, so, you know, but I think that's the same anywhere you go now, to be honest. Anyway, I shall stop rambling on. There's Cookham Station. Oh, and of course, country stores. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next vlog. Take care. Bye.